Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to episode 19. I'm Baron Fair, and this is the Tuesday edition of the Bray Park videos here at Bray Park. Well, I have some news for you viewers out there, but I will get to that in a minute. I don't want to give the surprise away. I have a special guest with me in the studio, and her name is Naroa.
Good job, that's true.
And we welcome her on board. So welcome, Naroa.
Thank you.
And today I'd like to talk about the importance of taking medication. Now, when medication is prescribed, okay, it's important that we take it on a regular basis. Okay, such as Movicol, okay, you can pick that up anywhere in the supermarket or your chemist without a prescription. Now, I won't tell you what Movicol is, because I don't want to bore you with all the medical stuff. But you have to realize, guys, that Movicol is there to be taken. What do you think about it?
I think often you have to absolutely follow your advice from your doctor and take what they prescribed. So yeah, if that's Movicol, for other people it might be something different. Because I'm an asthmatic, so I'm prescribed other medications I have to take daily, so my asthma doesn't get out of control. So I think it's always a good idea to follow your doctor's advice. Okay.
I'm just doing a bit of exercise.
Oh, are you? There you go.
Yep, so the importance of taking medications, guys. Very important indeed. So don't forget them. Now, off the medication. Okay. It is also important to stay calm in a meeting, because if you're not calm during a meeting, guys, then it's going to be really difficult for the person to make the right decisions for you. Here's my offsider.
Yes, I think it's really good to be calm, because usually when you're not calm, you don't think clearly, and then you don't sort of act well, and then things don't happen like you'd want them to, right?
So, okay. Like last week, I was all over the shop, okay? Because I thought I was never going to be able to get back to Sydney. Well, I will tell you about that news in a minute. Well, today, we booked a cab, and you know what? It didn't turn up.
No, it didn't.
And because you've no idea, Queensland viewers, how bad the disabled taxi service is, even if you've been waiting for an hour. So if you're in a wheelchair, guys, book your taxis in advance and give a specific time. say, like, if you want the cab at 10 o'clock in the morning, then you will need to say, I need the cab at 10 o'clock in the morning. Well, next Tuesday, we're going to be taking the show out of the studio and down to South Bank as long as it is good weather. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, we should have a ball if the weather permits at South Bank next week.
Yep, and also make sure you've got everything prepared for your outing as well. Okay, such as your bottle, drink bottle, your gloves, your taxi dockets, which are those things here, okay? So, don't,
And a jacket.
and a jacket and a raincoat if it's gonna be wet weather again, okay? And make sure you've got enough money to pay for a cab, such as your dockets, and also ask the driver how much it is going to cost. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, I think that's great advice, Barry. They're all good things you need before you set out on a really cool journey and have a good time.
And the most important thing, guys, always look on the bright side of life. Because what's the point of going out there if you've got a negative attitude, guys?
That's a very good point.
And another rule, okay, we like to present on the show is medical appointments. Now, if you make a doctor's appointment, make sure you commit to it. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, I think it's important to you keep your commitments because I think that's really important.
And if you are unable to make the appointment, guys, for any reason at all, be honest and have a good reason for you not to attend the appointment. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, I think that's really good. Yeah.
Well, and another rule is, okay, don't argue with the doctor either, because he's only trying to get his point across. Okay, here's my outsider.
I agree. Usually just trying to help you.
Okay, because with the medication, like I mentioned, if you've got to take it 3 times a day, then you have to take it back. If you refuse, well, you are in your rights to say that, and the doctor will have to check up and see how things are going with you in a couple of weeks, like he's doing with me on the 20th there.
Yeah.
So, off the medical matters now. Now on to some exciting news. Well, today I had my meeting with my support coordinator, Derek, okay? And I had some exciting news. Sad for the Queensland viewers, but good for the New South Wales viewers. I will be resuming my Sydney productions of the Daily Raps, but in a different format. Okay, so look out. Sydney, here I come. Here's my offsider.
Yeah, we'll be sad to see Barry go, but interested to see what else and what other treasures he finds in Sydney.
So, like I've said, on many of the videos that I have brought to you, I am really sorry that I've had to go, but home isn't my cup of tea at this point of time. And just to give you a bit of history of how I came up here. Well, back in Sydney, I waited 8 months to come up here, and on the 31st of March, which is which was a fair few months back, okay, I arrived up here, and where did I end up? Well, I don't want to tell you on the show, but at first I liked the place. I thought it was great, but then my happiness decided to slip away, and homesickness set in. And I spoke on about that on my last ever show in Sydney. Well, I didn't say see you later Sydney for very long. Here's my offside.
Yeah, I think homesick is what most of us feel in various degrees whenever we're away from home. So I think everyone will be very happy, and your family and your friends back in Sydney will be very happy to see you back.
So in under a month, well, it's June now, so in under a couple of weeks, the 10th of August, I think.
It's the 7th of June now, and you want to be back by the 10th of August. You've got that 2 months.
2 months to go. So
2 months and a couple of days.
2 months and a couple of days. So, like I've said, I hope you have enjoyed the Bray Park shows so far. This is episode 19 now. So I will let you know what day my final production will be, and who knows where I'll take it. I'll probably take it to Sandgate again, where I did the first show.
Oh, cool.
So guys, there's the news. 2 months, okay? And whoever replaces me, well, excuse me, whoever replaces me in this room when I leave, okay? I do hope they will enjoy their time here and settle in easily like I tried to do. But guys, if the shoes are on the wrong foot and it doesn't fit, nah, here's my offsider.
Yeah, I hope the new person fits in very well, and I hope that when you go back to Sydney, your shoes fit right, and you're very happy.
So in closing episode 19 today, 3:45, okay, just a couple of rules, okay. Firstly, okay, be kind to one another, be respectful, be honest, be truthful, and if you are honest with people, they will be honest with you. Here's my offsider.
I think that's really good words there, Barry. I agree.
And the second rule, the number that we rely on 24 hours a day. That is the free donuts. Please do not ring that number and be an idiot with that number, because you are potentially putting someone's life at risk. Here's my outsider for her closing sequence on this.
I agree. 000 is only used for emergencies and genuine ones. So, yeah, we shouldn't abuse, that power.
And another important rule, have good phone manners too. Have your questions ready that you want to ask. Write them down. Okay. Get the person's phone number. Okay. Get the person's phone number. If they don't answer, okay, leave a message on their voicemail with your phone number like I did today. Okay, don't threaten them, because on one phone call, I was making, the voice said there offensive or bad language will not be tolerated. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, I think that's great advice, Barry. We always want to treat others like we want to be treated, and we don't want to be threatened or yelled at, so that's great advice.
So we hope that you will take away some of the things we have discussed today on the show. Okay, and next week on the show, when we go out, we're going to go in a disabled taxi and find out what goes on behind the scenes there. Here's my outsider.
Yeah, it'll be very fun next week to see how disabled taxi works and what we can discover.
So join Narala and I next Tuesday, 10:15, next Tuesday morning, as we take the show live to Southbank. And who knows what we'll be talking about.
Yeah.
We talked about the Story Bridge. Now we're going to talk about Southbank. So look out and stay tuned for next Tuesday's episode, guys. It'll be great. We're looking forward to it. Okay, I can't wait to bring it to you. So from me, Barry Fair and my outsider, we wish you a very good afternoon. Thanks for your company today on episode 19, episode 20 coming up next Tuesday. We can't wait to bring it to you, so you have a good night, and once again, guys, sorry I had to cut the Bray Park story short. Here's my outside.
Yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you next week on Tuesday for the South Bank edition.
So it will be episode 20 then. So look out for us at Southbank. Come and meet us if you see us around. And who knows, we could be having fish and chips at Southbank.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Who knows?
Hi, Barry, what would you like me to tell you on your YouTube thing? I don't know.
So just going over my announcement before we do go today. I will be leaving in August, so guys, thank you for being on this short journey with me here at Bray Park, where I will be ending my Bray Park Productions very, very shortly in 2 months from
3 days.
2 months and 3 days. So, thank you for joining me on this short journey. Here's my upside.
Yeah, we'll be sorry to see you go, Barry, but we hope that everyone has liked the journey, and we'll resume it back in Sydney.
And it will be episode 351
Whoa.
back in Sydney. So I finished the Sydney productions on that, and I will recommence on that. So I'm not going to start the count all over again. It will be episode 351 when I resume back in Sydney. But that's all we've got time for today. Coming up to 7 minutes to 4 o'clock. This has been Barry Fair, and I will see you next time for another episode on Bray Park. So see you later, everybody.
See you later.
Take care. Bye bye.